Yo, what do you do familiar? What do you do familiar? Let me know if the quality is better. What do you do familiar? What do you do familiar? Let me know if the quality is better. What do you do familiar? What do you do familiar? Let me know if the quality is better. What do you do familiar? What do you do familiar? Let me know if the quality is better. Let me know if this quality is better, y'all. I'm hoping it's better than before. It should be better than before. What do you do familiar? What do you do familiar? Did I even download Discord on here? I think I gotta download Discord on here. So I can send the links, but so I can also view everyone's like stuff. Yeah, I think I downloaded it on here. Cause then if I do that, I could see the link. I could see everybody's photos that they post and everything all at the same time. So I don't have to be like, you know, like fighting for it or trying to find it every time I'm about to like try to go live or something. All right, did I download it? All right, it's downloaded. I need to add it to the app, so I gotta log in. All right, let's see. Let me know if the quality of this is better, y'all. I'm trying to like up the quality of obviously, but just let me know if like it's actually better or not. Yeah, dog. All right. Let's lock in, gang. Let's lock in. Road to 10K, road to 10K, road to 10K, though. We on the road to 10K, though. Road to 10K, though. Road to 10K, though. Road to 10K, though. The lighting outside is like amazing right now. I'm not even gonna lie to you. It's like borderline immaculate right now for real. Borderline immaculate. All right, let's see. I'm trying to get this. Trying to get this right for TikTok. All right, let's lock in. Let's lock in. Let's lock in. Let's lock in. What's up, y'all? What's up, y'all? What's up, y'all? Hey, girl. What's up? Let's lock in, y'all. Let's lock in, y'all. Hold on, let me try to get my mic in the right spot. All right, we're live on TikTok. We're live on TikTok right now. We're live on YouTube right now. Spotlight is the small rig that is on TikTok recommended. What do you mean? Spotlight is the small rig one on TikTok. You talking about this one right here? You talking about this? Yeah, I love this little thing. If you're talking about this in particular, I love this little thing. If you're talking about this right here, I love this little thing. If this is what you're talking about, yes. I definitely recommend it. I have one back there. I have two of these. So, I mean, I don't know if that tells you something, but I have two of these and I made a YouTube video on me using these for a client as well. So, yeah. Definitely do recommend. Yeah, this one, yeah, I recommend it. I use it as a backlight as well sometimes. Right now I have two lights kind of coming in on me right here as well as the window. But I definitely do recommend this spotlight. I love this little spotlight. The thing's tough. It is really tough. I really do love this spotlight a lot. Yeah, it has three. The only downside about it is it only has 4 colors. It's not RGB. So this is one color, this is the second color, third color, fourth color. So it's red, blue, orange, and white. So that's the only thing about it. So like you kind of got to play around with it, but I like it. I think it's like good enough power like to light the background or change the color of the background when I need. And when it's darker in here, it's a lot easier to control the lighting. I'm also going to be getting some curtains to be able to fully control the lighting in here too. So those should be in here very soon. Do I have any tips for an introverted photographer? Talk to yourself on camera to help yourself get better at speaking to people. Because I was introverted for a long time, and that's what helped me. Like vlogging for myself. Like I didn't post anything on social media or anything outwards for a while. I was literally making videos, talking to myself to help myself get better with communicating. So that helped me with my communication skills a lot. So I would definitely say talking to yourself on your own phone will help you get better at talking to people as an introverted photographer. Kind of like a little hack. I mean, it might be kind of weird at first, but I mean, like, do you want to get better or not? So I think that's a good way for sure as an introverted photographer. And I feel like constantly constantly being a student of the game and learning a lot more about communication. I took a lot of time to learn about my communication skills because my vocabulary wasn't the best when I first started out. I didn't really know how to talk to people. I would say things in a way that I thought was okay, but it would come off wrong or incorrect to other people. And I always want to try to, keep my business, upheld to like the highest standard. So I got better at my communication skills. As an introverted photographer, first thing I recommend doing is getting better at your communication and your people skills. A lot of free videos on YouTube, a lot of free courses on YouTube, like Crash Course to Communication. That's a good one. The same thing that we used to use in school, like Crash Course, things like that, Khan Academy. All those things are still free to this day that you can use to get better at communication skills when talking to clients. So definitely still recommend those. I use those still to this day, like to help me, get better and feel better, feel more confident talking to my clientele. So I would definitely say that is something that you can for sure do to help you, get better at talking to clients for sure. Bet I have no problem talking to people. I know it's really people I know. Yeah, that's the whole thing. You shouldn't have a problem. No one has a problem talking. I mean, that's a duh. I'm not gonna lie. Like that's like an obvious statement. Like you shouldn't have a problem talking to people that you know. It's strangers, exactly. So getting better at communication overall is going to help you be able to talk to strangers and start a conversation and understand, what kind of jokes generally work with new clientele. What things can you use as a recycle? I have about 10 jokes that I use for new people that I don't know, to try to get you to, want to bang with me, or book me or whatever. And if them 10 don't work, then hey, I might have to bow out. But I've gotten good to the point where I talk to a lot of people to where I kind of know how to start a conversation in about 10 different ways. And I filter those out depending on the person's body language and stuff like that. But that all comes with learning more about communicating. So getting your communication skills better. Bro, I need to talk to you about something to co-found with something for you. Okay. Jules, what's up, Jules? All right, but yeah, road to 10K, you guys, we're almost there. We are currently at 9,000. I think we're actually at more than this. I need to check this so I can rewrite this on the board. Let me see. I definitely need to write this one down because I think we're higher than that. Yep, 9,563 now, guys. We're getting there, bro. We're getting there. The daily uploads. A video drops today at 6 o'clock p.m. So if you guys don't know that already, dropping a video today at 6 o'clock p.m. Another Vlogmas video. It's going to be a little bit more on the vloggy side. I don't know if you guys are going to like it or not, but I know you guys be saying like y'all want to see more day in the lives. Y'all want to see more of me. So I did a vlog of like, one of my slow days, kind of like my reset day, getting back on track after traveling for a long time and stuff like that. So that should be a very helpful video for you guys as well. Let me try to fix this because I feel like this is leaning. Yeah, it's definitely leaning. There we go. Yeah, it was definitely leaning. There we go. But yeah, I thought I needed a capture card to try to do everything that I was doing, but I guess I didn't need one. I don't know what happened, but we'll see. I'm keeping everything charging right now. I'm about to use that backlight. I got to film a video for you guys about exposure. I'm going to be filming that in a bit too to kind of get that out of the way. I was trying to use my ZV-E10 as a webcam, but the ZV-E10 as a webcam was going crazy, bro. Like it was too zoomed in. Is the quality better, y'all? Everybody that's watching from YouTube right now, is the quality better? Is the quality better from YouTube, you guys? Let me know. Because I'm trying to make the quality a lot better on YouTube. I'm using another webcam to try to just get the quality to get better and better and better each time. I was trying to use, this is the webcam. When I tried to use this is the webcam, it was too zoomed in, being that it's a crop sensored camera on a 28mm lens, so it's like 30 something millimeters. So can't get any wider than that, but yeah. Boom, boom. As the snow falls, winter settles in. As the sun dawns, glimmers upon the white world. And through the mist, he arrives, inhales, exhales. Ian, the one, the only king of intros has arrived. What's up, my G? What's up, Ian? You guys, I'm still a little bit sick right now, bro. What's up? So does it look better than before, or you guys don't really know what to compare it to? Because I'm hoping that this looks better, because I'm trying to get better each time with the videos, like with the lives. Each time I go live, I want better quality. So if you're on TikTok, go check it out on YouTube. We're on YouTube right now, live at TaxiPNG. We're on the road to 10,000 subscribers before the end of 2025. I want to walk into 2026 with 10,000 subscribers, and we're going to walk out of 2026 into 2027 with 100,000 subscribers. That's the goal. So we're going to be pushing every single day until we reach that goal. And yeah, so right now I'm editing a vlog for you guys for tomorrow, because it is Vlogmas indeed, and I have to get a lot of client stuff out of the way currently as well. So I'm kind of been focusing on that. The vlog today drops at 6 o'clock p.m. I'm gonna probably drop a vlog every day this week at 6 o'clock p.m. because I feel like 6 o'clock is gonna be the time I'm able to do it. So I can't chat when I'm on my Mac. Oh, it won't let you text while on the live on the Mac? That's actually crazy. Hey girl, so it lets you text on your phone. Is the audio better? I'm using the DJ. Okay, I'm using the DJI to live stream right now, and I'm using the DJI's mic to use as audio as well. So is this better? Do you guys like this? Yes or no? And if not, just let me know so I can make it better, because I'm trying to get better with each time that I do this thing. So let me know if you guys like this. If you don't like it, I mean, I'll fix it or try to do something different. But let me know. It sounds cleaner. Okay, bet. That's good. That's good. All right, that's good. I'm trying to create a new system to where it's easier for me to make these types of videos, bro. Like, I'm on this new Mac. I'm doing new things, you know, all this different type of stuff, and I'm trying to make sure that everything is streamlined for you guys. So yeah. My client is texting me, hey, I was wondering if I can book a Christmas photo shoot, something like this. I'm like, yeah, of course. We can definitely make this happen. We can definitely make this happen. Text my booking cell with the photos as well, and we can continue planning. Of course, we can definitely make this happen. Text my booking cell with these inspo photos as well, and we can definitely make that happen to continue planning. And we can continue planning. There we go. Of course, we can really make that happen. Text my booking cell. Bet. Right, you know what I hate? I hate that Instagram makes your number like automatically pop up for WhatsApp, like to make them automatically text you on WhatsApp. Like, bro, I don't want them to text me on WhatsApp. Can you stop? Every time I press post, like it go like every time I send somebody my number, bro, it's like, damn. Like, come on, man. That's crazy, bro. Every time. All right, hold on. I'm texting clients back, y'all. Sorry. Texting clients back. All right. Y'all talking? Oh, I'm supposed to be uploading this thing I'm supposed to be logging into Discord, bro, for my Mac, so I can see all your stuff. So I'm trying to do what's the name again? I'm trying to do a login, new device, login. All right, bet. I'm trying to use the new Mac for like all the stuff that I'm be doing. So we're gonna try to get that great. It's better like if you step away from the PC, we can still hear you. It's clean too, instead of the audio going lower because you step far away from the mic. Yeah, right? Okay, yeah. So it's like, let's try to test it out. Y'all can still hear me good, right? Y'all still hear me clean and things of that nature, and I'm all the way back here. Oh, I'm doing my Dougie. You see me doing my Dougie? Doing my Dougie. That bit chill, right? Okay then. All right, that's the new vibes, man. And I got a shotgun mic right here. I don't know if y'all can see this thing. I got a little shotgun mic. I ain't mean to dingle it like that, all right? I apologize. I ain't mean to just, you know, get the tingle in it like that and things of that nature. But yeah, I'm editing a vlog right now for tomorrow, bro, and I gotta edit these photos for a client right now too. Kind of wanted to bring y'all along. You said that's very sus. Yeah. You know. I'm sorry. Sorry, not sorry, type shit. Type shit. Just chill. All right, so, let me see. I'm about to let y'all get in on the vibes. So I finished this. I did the video I did yesterday, y'all definitely saw. And I did a Christmas shoot yesterday as well. Still sick, guys. Don't do too much. Yes, bitch. I'm still sick. All right? Okay, just chill. I'm just looking for a few pictures there for my birthday. Most def, we can make that happen. Most def, we can make that happen. What date is your birthday? All right, I love going back live, bro. I missed y'all, ain't gonna lie, because you guys hold me freaking accountable, bro. Like every time I go live, it's like I can't lack. You know what I'm saying? Like every time I go live, I can't lack. Like when I go live, it's like, bitch, get that work done. Stop playing. You know what I'm saying? Outside of that, I'd be very insecure and things of that nature. So right here, messed up, duh, obviously. This is my test shot right here. So this test shot, I was using a silver umbrella, all right? So let me see. With this test shot, I was using a silver umbrella. And a silver umbrella, if you guys don't know, silver umbrellas are a lot better for melanated skin. And then because it helps illuminate that melanation. But it's a lot better for melanated skin. The white umbrellas are a lot better if you just want overall soft images. I just made a video explaining that. If you guys didn't see that video, it's on YouTube right now currently, explaining kind of the difference between the silver umbrella and the white umbrella and why you would choose either or, depending on what you're using them for, right? So with the silver umbrella, this is what I use for today, for this shoot. Obviously, like this is not a good example image. These are good example images, but it makes the, how do you say, it really brings out that melanin pop of the skin. I can show you guys an example of another shoot that I did that was a white, where I used white with the same melanin type skin. Same setting, same everything, literally just the difference between me using a white umbrella and me using a silver umbrella, right? So it pops out the pores of the skin a lot differently. And when you really zoom in, you can see those pores a lot more than you would on you can see those pores of the skin a lot more than you would if you're using a white umbrella, right? So this is with that silver umbrella, and I'm gonna go ahead and pop out some photos as well for you guys as well for the, let me go see if I can find them for my client, of when I was using the, hold on, when I was using the white umbrella. And I think that they're right here. Pull up, hop out at the after party. You and all your friends, and you wanna get naughty. All right, let me see. If it loads, that thing loading slow. It be loading slow, like it's loading. All right, hold on, let me see something real quick, bro. If I type it in, it might come up faster. It might come up quicker. We can't see, yeah, y'all can't see because I'm live on YouTube. I know y'all can't see, I'm live on YouTube. All right, how were you outside in the rain? How were you outside in the rain with 35 degrees raining hard and I didn't get sick? Wait, how is you outside in the rain? Oh, I ran, blah, blah. I mean, that's your immune system. We got different immune systems. What's a good camera setting for light lifestyle shoots? At nighttime, 640 ISO. At daytime, 100 ISO, but it also depends on your flash. It depends on your flash and the ambient light. We can't see, I'm live on YouTube, I'm live on YouTube. I can't go live on here anymore showing my screen. But I'm live on YouTube right now though. I'm trying to show y'all these, bro. I'm live on YouTube. Everybody who's on TikTok right now wondering like, what am I talking about? I'm live on YouTube. I'm about to show y'all right now. Let me see if I can find my clients. Okay, here we go. All right, I'm about to show y'all right now. So these right here were photos that were taken. These right here were photos that were taken with the white umbrella. So if you notice, the skin pores are a lot softer and a lot flatter. The exact same settings. I use the same settings for this setup. I didn't change anything. I just changed the modifier that I was using. So you can still see the pores, but they're not as potent as they would be if I was using the silver. It's a lot more flat, it's a lot more softer. If you're going for that softer look, you will use a white, you use a white umbrella, okay? So this was for that white umbrella, and literally the same settings I used with the silver umbrella. That silver umbrella amplifies, like the silver umbrella for some reason just amplifies it because it acts as a reflector, right, rather than a bouncer. So a bouncer just kind of bounces the light, but it makes it softer because the bouncer is white. So for example, using a bouncer, like a bounce board or whatever, and it's white, it's gonna just bounce that light, okay? When you use a reflector, it's gonna reflect that light, right? Breaking up the light patterns and making it spread a lot differently than it would if you were just using a bouncer. So a bouncer and a reflector, two totally different things. You use them for two totally different reasons, okay? And it's very confusing because you're like, oh my God, bouncer, oh my God, reflector, oh my God, you don't know the difference, okay? So when it comes to bouncer and reflectors, I didn't know the difference at the beginning. I'm like, oh, I could just use one or the other, blah, blah, blah. But a bouncer you would use when you want softer light to be redirected. A reflector is when you need a little bit more of that harsher light to be redirected, and it will bring out a lot more of them pores, okay? So when I'm doing images like this, for example, I had that one light setup. This is one light, you guys. You guys are like, oh my God, how many lights do you use? I use one. I use the one umbrella up top, bouncing straight down to my subject, and I put my my DIY reflector right down there at the bottom. It's a silver reflector with the silver. It's gonna boost up some of those shadows and lessen those shadows as well. So even though she has some shadows right here within her neck, that part I could not control because she had hair. So what I did was throughout the shoot, I would have her move her hair out of the way so that way it didn't look so dark underneath her neck. So every time that I would have her change, it got a lot less dark as she moved her hair. This is a one light setup. There's a reflector right here in front of his feet. You can't see it a little bit, but this is a one light setup, you guys, literally. I showed you guys behind the scenes, how I set it up and everything like that, but you can see how the pores on his skin are so much more potent and so much more like visible than it being softer. You guys see that? Everybody understand, class? Class, you understand? Everyone in attendance, can everybody understand? Everybody let me know that you understand. Everyone, let me know that you understand. Everyone, let me know that you understand. Everybody in the live and the YouTube live, you understand? Y'all with me? Y'all with me? I only see two people commenting. Are y'all with me? Are y'all with me? Ian says yes. Are you guys with me? Sham, I know you're with me. I know you can't respond, but I know you're with me. I know you're watching. We got 10 more people inside of here. Are you guys all attentive? Are you guys all with me? You guys understand that? If you guys have any questions, ask questions along the way so I can explain them and I can answer them and help you understand what's going on. All right? Got it? Okay, good. Kenda got it? All right, cool. Anybody else? Anybody else? Y'all got it? Got it? Brandon got it? All right, class. Class says got it. Good. Good. All right. So that's how I did this. And as you guys can see, the lighting does not lie. Catch light does not lie. Reflections does not lie. That iris is not going to lie. This shows you that setup that I had. If I would have had more setups than this, or more light setup, you can see it in his eyes. The eyes will tell you the truth. I used one light, and it's showing you I used one light. If I was using two lights, it would show you another light over here, another light over here. It would show you the direction of where all the lights were in this shot. I used one light to get that nice little catch light in his eyes. Why would you use a silver on location? Okay, so I wouldn't use a silver on location. But why would you use a silver on location? You use a silver on location if you're looking to get extra stretch out of your flash. So for example, if you're using a beauty dish and you use silver on location, it will help you shoot the light out at a further distance because it's reflecting and refracting that light rather than bouncing that light. You get what I'm saying? So it's reflecting that light because it is silver. So silver reflects, white bounces. Silver reflects, white bounces. Hold on, go ahead. You guys ask a question. Hold on, I'm about to read you guys' questions on TikTok as well. Sorry, TikTok. I'm live on YouTube right now if you guys want to see exactly what I'm talking about and you guys are a little bit confused or behind. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys. Hold on. All right, taxi. Boom, boom, boom. You're about to go on a date. Any tips? Boom, boom, boom. About to head out. Bye, taxi. All right, bro. Boom, boom. For just starting out for portraits like nightlife, graduation, etc., would you prefer off-camera flash? Yes. Off-camera flash, off-camera flash, off-camera flash.
Off-camera flash or handheld flash, however you do it, but that's all forms of off-camera flash. I will always recommend that as like best, because you can always turn off that off-camera flash, put it in your pocket, put it somewhere, and use natural light if you need. If there's no need for the flash. When you're doing lifestyle photos, a lot of the time that flash is gonna really bring everything together. I love using flash because you can use it at any time of the day. Whether it's morning, night, whenever, you can use it whenever to really help bring your image fully together. When it comes to natural light photography, you can only do it at certain times of the day. All right, going back to answer your question, using the reflector, using a silver for on location, it will help you. Okay, once again, this is the equation. Silver reflects, white bounces. All right, white bounces and it creates softness within an image. So if you're using a silver beauty dish, you're gonna get that reflection of that light and it's gonna come out a little bit more harsher. You're gonna see a lot more pores, okay? It's gonna be a lot more harsh of light because it's reflecting the light, not bouncing it, right? Using a white beauty dish, it is bouncing that light, all right? So let me show you guys something real quick. So if you guys can see right here, this is one of my beauty dishes, and this is one of my beauty dishes, and this is one of my reflectors. So I use a reflector as a backlight, right? So reflector, two meanings to reflector, right? So a reflector can be one of these. Oh, I don't have it in here, but reflector you can pop out, reflector. That is a reflector, okay? That's a reflector. This is also a reflector, but I like to call it a reflector dish. So that way you don't get confused. So this is a reflector dish, and I have beauty dish socks on here. So this reflector dish, once the light hits out of here, it bounces around in here and then it comes out. This is a reflector dish, but there's nothing for it to hit to amplify it even more. So it just kind of comes out and just hits all up in here and comes out raw, right? There's nothing to redirect that light. When it comes to a beauty dish has a dish inside of it, right? So this one right here is white. This is a white beauty dish, as you guys can see, right? This one right here is a white beauty dish. There's a dish in the middle of the beauty dish where it shoots out, hits that dish, bounces back at the actual overall dish and spreads that light out. That's how a beauty dish works, whether you're using silver or white. But a white lined beauty dish like this one right here, this is a 24-inch white lined by 12 inches in the studio, and that one's also white lined. This right here, being a white lined, is gonna bounce that light and it's gonna make that light come off a lot more softer because it's hitting white light. So for example, if you're doing real estate photography for a realtor and you're aiming that flash at the ceiling, it is acting as a bounce. You know what I'm saying? Because the ceiling is what? White. So that ceiling is white, is acting as a bounce. Anything that's white can be a bounce. Anything that's silver can be a reflector. All right? That's some DIY shit right there. Anything that's white can be a bounce. Anything that's silver can be used as a reflector. All right? And what I do to cut down the harshness of this reflector, I'm gonna get to questions in a minute. I'm gonna get to your question. I got you. What I use to cut down, right, the harshness, being that it comes straight out, nothing stops it. Nothing's here to stop it. It comes straight out. Light just goes wherever it wants, right? Being that there's nothing to stop it, what I do to stop that down is I get beauty dish socks. So these are beauty dish socks. They're sold on Amazon. And these little guys right here help out so much. I'm trying to make sure I don't miss any questions. No, okay, good. These little guys right here help out so much because you can put the beauty dish sock on here to cut down some of that harshness of the light, and it goes on there nice and tightly. And I also have one that's a little bit looser too to go on top of it. So I have this one. This is one layer of diffusion, right? So it's something that stops the light, but also when it hits it, it can disperse more. So instead of coming straight out, it hits this white, right, and disperses. And I'm like, okay, for me, one layer wasn't enough. So I got a second layer of diffusion to diffuse it, to double diffuse, right? So now I have this one over here, and once it shoots through, it has to go through both of these diffusions, right? This is a beauty dish sock. Both of these diffusions to spread out, all right? So this makes it a lot less harsh when I'm using it as a backlight, and I'm using this as a front light. So this is gonna be that front light, right? This is gonna be that front light hitting this side right here. It's gonna be that back light hitting this back right here. I call this a sandwich method. And you just add space in between both, even space in between both, and you're good. You're straight, you're set, and you have that, because the light is gonna hit this side of the subject and it's gonna wrap around. The other light on the other side gonna hit that side of the subject and wrap around, just like so. So these two, I love using these two for all types of shoots, especially on location. These are my like bread and butter, for real. All right, I'm about to get to answering questions. Silver does what? Let's see if you guys are listening. I'm gonna answer questions, but silver does what? What does silver do? Silver, anything that's silver. Anything that's silver, what does it do? I'm looking at the chat. Anything that's silver, what does it do? When it's silver, any type of modifier that's silver, what does it do? Okay, you got it right, you got it right. Somebody over here in the chat, reflect, thank you, reflect. When it's silver, it reflects. Whether it's a damn piece of tin foil, whether it's a reflector, an actual reflector, whether it's an aluminum wall that you're out shooting, you're shooting your client, and you guys are next to a shop or something, and it's the shop has an aluminum wall, or it's made out of industrial or whatever, anything like that, right? A warehouse, whatever, and that thing is silver, you can use it. Whether it's some shutters, you can use it. So when you're out on location, think about stuff like this. Like, damn, I wish I had a little bit more extra light from this side. What's in your situation? What's around you that you can use as a reflector? Right? If you need a little bit more of that harsh light, or or you need your light to stretch even more from the power that you have currently, you want that power to stretch even more, you need a form of reflection. You need a reflector, right? Now, if you feel like, damn, the light's too harsh, I need the light to be a little bit more softer, what do you need now? You need the light to be softer, the reflector doing too much. That reflector is doing too much. I need the light to be softer. What do I need now? What do I need now? For the light to be softer? White. There we go. White. And what does white do? What does white do? Come on, class. What does white do? What does white do? You need white socks? Okay, good. That's good. You can use white socks. But what does white do? What does the color white do? Anything that's white does what? You got it right? We got two answers on YouTube. TikTok, come on. I need somebody from TikTok to get it right. We got three on YouTube got it right. TikTok, what is it? TikTok, what is it? What does white do? What does white do? YouTube, they all right. What does the whites do? I just explained it to y'all, right? So white bounces. When you're out shooting and you're like, oh man, that silver was too harsh. I need something to make it a little more softer on my client. I'm in an Airbnb, maybe I'm on the side of a building, right? And there's a white wall right here in this building. Maybe I'm at an event doing event photography, and damn, it's too harsh. How can I make this light softer? How can I make this light softer? You bounce it off of what? Something white. So you find something white that you can bounce it off of, right? If you have black ceilings, don't bounce that shit off no black ceiling, because that black ceiling is going to absorb, all right? Damn, I'm giving y'all too much right now, right? White bounces, silver reflects, black absorbs. All right? All right? Exactly. Blacks take away the light and it swallows it. Black absorbs. All right? Black absorbs. White bounces, right? And silver reflects. Then the three shits you need to know, gang. Three shits you need to know. And we could throw gold in there too, but gold, you can't find gold everywhere. I'm just saying, if you don't got no reflector, and all you're worried about is like what you got in your location, it's gonna be easy to find something silver, easy to find something white, easy to find something black. Them shits are all out in the environment everywhere. Blacks will swallow up that light. That's why I'm starting to paint my walls black and stuff like that, so that I can control my lighting. That's also why grids are a thing, okay? Are y'all ready to move? Oh, y'all are ready? Yes, add some warmer tones. Are y'all ready to move on the grids? Man, I ain't been on YouTube because at work. This mug clear. That been clear? Yes, sir. Y'all ready to move on the grids? Are y'all ready for grids? Are y'all ready to understand grids? Let me know. Yes, all right, bet. So I'm about to show y'all, I'm about to give y'all a great example of some grids. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Everybody ready for grids? Y'all ready for grids? About to move on to grids. We're gonna move on to grids. Yeah? All right, bet. Let's move on to grids. All right, so when it comes to grids, I'm about to show you guys a real world example right now of grids, right? I'm gonna take this literally off of my setup as we speak right now, real raw unfiltered. I'm literally about to take it off right now so I can show y'all how to do this. When it comes to grids, hold on, I gotta find my lever for my quick release plate. Where's the quick release plate? I thought it wasn't gonna be that hard to find, but where's the lever at? Okay, here we go. All right, so this right here is my setup. This is the light that I'm using current. Okay, why is it changing colors and shit? I pressed the button. I ain't had no business pressing. There we go. So this right here is a grid. What a grid does is it directs the light. The light don't got no direction. The light don't know where it want to go. And sometimes when you out here filming or taking photos, you're like, damn, the light going everywhere. I don't want the light to spill everywhere. Why the hell the light going everywhere? Like the light is just all over there and all over there and all over there. I just want my light to be on the subject. So what do you use? A grid. If you want the light to only be on your subject and not cast onto the background at all, you use a grid. Now the size of the grid will vary. The shape of the grid will vary because it will depend on how much of your subject you're trying to touch. If the grid is bigger, you will cover more of your subject. If the grid is smaller, you will cover less of your subject. So for this, it will only cover about half my body because, well, I mean, unless you add distance into it, we're not gonna get there yet. This will cover only about half my body because this grid itself is a 65 centimeter grid, right? So this is not that big. So it can only cover about down to like, you know, right below my torso, like half of my torso, right? It's like so. But if it was bigger, like the grid that I have over here, it would be able to get the entirety of my body. Or two things you can do with grids. You can get you a bigger grid to cover more of the body, right? Such as a 90 centimeter grid or a strip box grid. I have some of those as well. I can make a video separately about that. Or you can add distance. So distance is another thing that can also give you very like a lot of light. What is going on? Alexa, stop. What's she talking about right now? It can give you a lot more for a small buck. So for example, this is an 80 watt light. I can put this further away and the grid will still hit me. I don't have a tripod over here, but if I put this further away and I set down, it would still hit me. But being that there's more distance added in between the middle of me and the light, it has to travel further. And when light has to travel further, you need a higher watt output. If I get too far from this 80 watt light, it won't hit me as much. I will have to keep going up on the percentage, the higher power. And after a certain amount, 80 watts can't go that far, okay? Sorry, you guys, let me put everybody on mute. I'm getting a lot of text messages right now. All right, so as I was saying, let me see, hold on. There we go. So the grid, once you take the grid out, the light will start to spill so much more, right? So this light right here is directed. If you guys can see the purple, so easy thing I like to tell my clients all the time, right? BRB got to finish this property due. Now you got to go ahead, you're good. All right, so for example, I'm gonna go ahead and change this color back to, let's say blue, right? So the blue, hold on, I got y'all. I'm trying to make a good example. For y'all. All right, so always what I tell my clients, I say, when I'm aiming it at my client, I say, can you see the white? So for example, this is like more, hold on, let me see if I could try to make this for a good example for y'all so I can make sense. All right, so it's white now, right? I ask my clients, say, can you see the white? And they'll either say yes or no. And they're like, well, what do you mean, can I see the white? For example, if I turn this grid around, you can't see no white. That means this light's not gonna hit you. It's not gonna touch you. One thing I love to say to my clients is if you can see it, it can see you. And that's the same thing when I'm taking their pictures or taking their video. If I'm taking a picture of a group, if I can see you, if you can see me, I can see you. I love to say it to a group. When I'm at a wedding or whatever, I'll be like, if you can see me, I can see you. Because there are people picking behind people. If you can't see me, my camera damn sure can't see you. All right? If you can see this white, the light can see you. So if you see white and you don't see no black, that means it's aimed at you perfectly. So for example, here, you see how there's a lot of black? Because the grid, only a part of the grid is gonna actually hit you. You see what I'm saying? So if it's aimed up, just like so, and you're looking at it, you can see all pure white, right? That means this is gonna hit you. So if you guys see pure white right now, it's aimed directly at the camera and it's gonna hit you. If you start seeing more pieces of black, that's all that's gonna actually hit you. So for example, if you guys are looking at this right here and I'm aiming it down, only this little piece of light is actually gonna hit you. So that's how grids work, and the majority of the rest of the light is gonna be hitting the floor, right? So when I aim it up really, really high, like on my, if I'm using a grid, a really great example with grids is using a beauty dish, because a beauty dish has the metal grids or the aluminum grids. So they don't move like how these do. with these soft boxes, these grids move a lot, so it's a lot harder to like get an accurate estimate. Like for example, one of the tutorial that I'm trying to do for you guys. But with a beauty dish, they're definite. These don't even move at all. So when you're moving that light, it's a lot harder because you have to get it right. Like there's no accidental spill. You gotta get it correct. You gotta make sure that it aims right at you, right? So let's say for example, I really don't have to do this shit, but I'm doing this for the sake of y'all tutorial. I'm gonna pull this out right here and I'm gonna show y'all the difference now. So you guys can see, literally this fucking tutorial for y'all. But this grid right here goes inside of there and it cuts to that light. The more I turn it, the less you see through it. So it starts to cut out what can travel through. It starts to make it, so this is for example, we would call this transparent. You can see right through it. Shit starts to get a little more translucent until that bit gets unseeable. A little bit translucent, transparent, you can't see it. Translucent, transparent, you can't see it, all right? So that's how you know if it's gonna actually travel through or not. If I can see to the other side of this damn grid, that bit hitting you, you know? It's gonna hit you, you know what I'm saying? All right, so now without the grid though, what I can say is it spreads so much more. The light's gonna get all over everywhere. Even though this is still like a deep softbox, it's not that deep, but being that it has black and it's not an umbrella, it is it is forcing all of the light to still go one direction, right? So there's no spill back here, nothing like that. It's pushing all of it out. And there's still a form of diffusion inside of here as well when I open this up. This is a double diffused, so this is one layer of diffusion through here, one layer of diffusion, so it diffuses it to disperse the light even more, and the second layer of diffusion. And guess what this is, you guys? Silver. Yeah, you see? See how shit starts to make full circle moments? This is silver. This is silver lined, right? So this is reflecting that light all up in here. The light up in there, when that light go out of the middle or out of the actual light, when the light spills out of the light, and when the light spill out of the light, once the wattages of the light spill out of the light, that big go boing, 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 all around the reflection, because it might hit here and hit back there, and it's bouncing all around until it gets diffused, and then it gets diffused again. This double diffusion, all right? Just like that. But I love these because it makes it a lot softer. It helps soften the reflected light. So this is like an instance where you kind of mesh together the reflection and the bouncing at the same time. But being that this is diffusion, it's diffusing the light, it's not bouncing the light, okay? You guys get that? Does that make sense? Or I just ran y'all in a damn ringer? Ask a question if it doesn't make sense. Ask a question. Ask a question, class. Class, y'all understand that, or is that good? Let me know, class. Let me know, class. Let me know, class. I like to pause and make sure y'all understand, so I'm talking to y'all for real. All right, got it. Sham says got it. Says got it. What kind of light are you using? This is a newer NEEWER HB80C. This is a continuous light, not a flash. This is used in my in the office space setup. This is a continuous light, not a flash. Yeah, definitely got it. Okay, bet. Cool. Any questions? I'll take questions right now while I put this back together. I'll take questions right now and I'll put this back together. While I put this back together, I'll take some questions. Come on, bro. Why you had to do that, bro? Just act correctly. What would be the difference between a grid and an umbrella? Damn, you joined the live late. But I can answer that again. So the difference between a grid and an umbrella. Hey, wait. That's not a good question. I'm not saying it's not a good question, but like, that's like a, wait, hold on. It's like an obvious answer to that. Like the difference between a grid and an umbrella, totally different things. Difference between a softbox and an umbrella would be a better question. So do you mean the difference between a softbox and an umbrella? Because a grid and an umbrella are two totally different modifier types. So do you mean softbox and umbrella? Is that what you're asking? Okay, the difference between the softbox and the umbrella, like I was telling you guys, is with an umbrella there's a lot more light spill. Right? So for example, with this, there's not that much light spill, all right? Two, umbrellas are usually a lot more portable because the umbrella, you're able to like pull down a lot more. The umbrella does not have a Bowens mount adaptability, so it it's a lot more complicated to mount onto your light. Your light has to have the type of mount that the umbrella takes for you to be able to even use an umbrella with your light. Some lights don't have that umbrella part that allows you to put the actual stick of the umbrella through it. Umbrellas are a lot more problematic a lot of the time because you can break that thing easily, the little thing on there. I would definitely not recommend using an umbrella outside because your shit will turn into a kite. I don't even recommend using soft boxes outside because it'll turn into a kite. I recommend using beauty dishes outside, honestly. And in controlled lighting situations or controlled airways, I would use soft boxes. Umbrellas are really good when all you have is like that one light or you're on a budget, 1 and 2. 3, if you want a really, really large source of light without spinning and breaking the damn bank, I would get an umbrella. I have a 6-foot umbrella that was $100 versus having a 6-foot softbox. Takes up way more space, right? You're trying to like put it down and store it. Takes up way more space, and it's like 3 times the price. So umbrella is usually always going to be a lot cheaper. It's going to be a lot easier to store as well, and you'll be able to get a lot more space for the amount that you're paying. You're not able to put double diffusion into an umbrella though. With umbrellas, you can kind of only have that one form of diffusion. You don't really have double diffusion or multiple layers of diffusion with an umbrella. Inside of a softbox, inside of an actual softbox, you can have multiple layers of diffusion. I could put 3-4 layers of diffusion if I wanted to. If I bought extra layers of diffusion, I could do that. In an umbrella, I can't put that many layers. I could probably just put 1 layer of diffusion on the outside of that softbox. If you haven't watched the full video, I made a video on lighting yesterday. My favorite one light setup using an umbrella yesterday. I made that video. I'm also a photographer here. What's up, G? Join the Discord. Join the Discord for sure. Join the Discord. The Discord link's in my bio. An umbrella is a beginner tool for learning. I don't think so. I think an umbrella can be used by advanced photographers as well because I personally use umbrellas still to this day. My brother Stretch still uses an umbrella to this day. So I don't think it's just only for beginner photographers. I think that it's like, I think everything can be used as an advanced photographer with the intent. It depends on the intention that you have behind the tool that you're using. Every tool can be used at any point in time. I still use a lot of the beginner gear that I use now. You could say that I'm a beginner photographer, or you could say that I'm a premium photographer or whatever, but I still use DIY shit as well. Like I still use a DIY reflector in my professional corporate photography photo shoots, like, cause your client never knows, you know what I'm saying? So I just feel like it all comes behind the intent in which the gear that you're using as a photographer. I don't think that anything's a beginner and not a beginner, because I feel like they make photography equipment, like no photography equipment really has a age group on it. Like even bro, I know corporate photographers that are charging dumb bread that still use umbrellas to this day. So I don't think umbrellas, are only for the beginners. I definitely say that umbrellas are a lot cheaper for sure, but I still think that umbrellas are a smart investment too, because like, why spend that much money for no reason? You don't have to spend it. If you don't got to spend that much money, why spend it? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, but yeah, these right here are some really good ones that I have right now. I do really love these softboxes that I use currently, but I do have a lot of other modifiers. Other modifiers are inside of the car because I have some shoots I got to do, so I don't usually take them out. I usually kind of leave them inside of the car, but yeah. I'm live on YouTube right now if you guys are on there as well. But that's what I was trying to explain for you guys. The silver, you guys remember? Okay. Recap class. Yeah, recap. Right? Silver. What does silver do? Are y'all still in here or y'all left me? What does silver do, class? Silver does what? Who remembers? Reflects. Yes. What does white do? What does white do? If silver reflects, what does white do? What does white do? Come on, you got it. White bounces, yes. Now what does black do? Come on, pull it together. You can use many different words for what it does, but just the idea of what black does. What does black do? This one's easy, come on. Absorb, yes. You said eat it up, yeah. There you go. White bounces, black absorbs, silver reflects. And that is the lesson of today. You know what I'm saying? That is today's lesson. I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. Make sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel. We're on the road to 10K subs by the end of this year. I'm gonna try to do a different lesson each day. You know, I got a video dropping today at 6 o'clock p.m. on YouTube as well. So you guys can check that out as well. Join the community. I'm gonna have the links in my bio to the Discord for you guys to join. If you guys haven't already joined the Discord, the link will be in there as well. I'm gonna try to go live each day answering different questions and things of that nature and make real surgical lives and things of that nature to be able to help you guys out. But I wanna say thank you guys again for joining. I'm trying to think about if I'm gonna stay on, but I got a few videos I need to get out of the way. For sure, 70 years ago and things of that nature. But I love you guys. I may go live a little bit later. Thank you for watching. Make sure to comment on the YouTube live and let me know if this was actually helpful. I will do a lot more videos like this for you guys. Comment on the live. Let me know if these things are helpful. If you guys want to learn more from me also, I do have a Patreon. You don't have to join the Patreon, but I do have it if you want to learn more like in-depth editing or stuff like that, business, stuff like that. It's all in the Patreon for you guys to learn as well at your own pace. And yeah, so I love you guys. Thank you guys for watching. Until next time, taxi.